This video isn't about who works harder, because some of the most burnt out people that I know are the ones who work the hardest. And I always feel so bad because burnout is not a motivation issue, it's a matter of the misallocation of your energy and how your system is designed. Basically, I made a list of all the things that the students who work hard but don't burn out do differently than those who kind of just sprint their way forwards. And then, of course, they end up being more burnt out and not achieving the results that they deserved or could have gotten. Number one is the students who are the most successful are the ones who prioritize their sleep. This will ensure that their memory stays sharp and fresh so that every time that they're studying, it sticks into their brains. And it helps so much when you have a regular sleep schedule because your subconscious mind thrives on predictability. So if you've been sleeping at 8 and then waking up at 4 a.m., okay, that might sound crazy to some of us. But if you've been doing that ever since you were 7 years old and you continuously keep up with that habit, then your brain knows that, okay, it's 4 a.m., the birds are starting to chirp, and this is my time to lock in. If you have an inconsistent sleep pattern, then your brain might feel more foggy and it just doesn't know when it's supposed to focus. And remember, guys, sleep is not just simply what you do after you study. It's a part of your studying process. It's a part of what makes a person successful. You don't get extra credit for being exhausted all the time. Number two is they don't go against their natural rhythms. If you have night owls trying to wake up at 4 a.m. to study and they're forcing their focus with caffeine, you know the burnout is coming. Burnout is when you fight biology instead of trying to work with it. And it's honestly just why are you making it harder for yourself? A big part of trying to figure out what works for you is honestly just experience, trial and error. With time, you'll definitely start to notice if you didn't plan anything, how does your body naturally do things? For example, whenever I wake up, I want to get the most difficult task done. I want to do the hard stuff first. And then when my brain is more tired, in the afternoon, that's when I'll do the easy stuff. Number three is they focus on attainable goals. They plan out their day according to their habits. Their checklist is never too long, but it's always complete. And that's honestly a big part of why they keep coming back to these productive routines. Is because it always feels satisfying. And I'm not saying make your work super easy so that you're never challenging yourself, but I'm just saying try to be realistic with the goals or the milestones that you set out so that you never feel too overwhelmed and you're actually getting stuff done instead of spending your time worrying about how much stuff you have to get done. And honestly, it's also a matter of how you prioritize your tasks, because there's a lot of things that make you seem productive or make you feel productive, but they don't actually add any real value to your end goal. Remember that burnout doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from planning a day that you are never actually gonna live. And last but not least, they focus on making routines instead of just trying to max out their hours. Successful students imagine what they'll do as soon as they wake up and they repeat it every day. They're not obsessed with trying to grind out as many hours as they can when they feel motivated, but it's about showing up consistently. The students who last the longest, they're not the type to swing between extremes. Imagine a successful person in your life or someone whose work ethic you admire, whose achievements are tangible. Do they seem like someone who only shows up halfway or shows out half of the time? Is their identity something debatable? For example, if someone is a math genius, are they a math genius half of the time? Are they a math genius only when they have the energy to be? No, it's ingrained in who they are. It's ingrained in their identity. A good routine will carry you even when motivation fades. Burnout doesn't mean failure. It just means that something in your system is like asking too much of you. All it takes is a little self-awareness for you to make the change and make your system work for you. I really need to address this like grind culture misconception. Like, let's get it straight. I feel like a lot of people think that burnout is the price of success. You know, like some people, myself included, like before, when I would think of like people who are successful, my brain kind of imagined coffee addicts and like, okay, maybe it's just me, but like, it seems like success is something that comes after sacrifice. Sacrifice of your sleep, sacrifice. I know this is not my shade. Sacrifice of like your sanity. And that's just the price you have to pay, and it's all gonna be worth it and all good in the end. But I think realistically, what I would like to achieve in life and what I hope to see you guys do is to maintain health and to maintain your sanity and your, positivity throughout the journey, because it really isn't about the end goal. It's always about the moment and the journey. Okay, let's completely get rid of burnout as a part of the process that every successful person inevitably faces. If you have been watching this video for this long, first of all, thank you so much. It means the world to me. But also tell me in the comments which one point in my list that you feel like you've been ignoring. At the end of the day though, we're all learning how we work, when we function best, and what our limits are. And so until next time, keep trying your best because that is more than enough. And I'll see you in the next video.